A new South Charleston company called HipsLipsFingertips is marketing a new Clarified Absinthe as well as a vodka and whiskies in order to attract customers.
The Gossamer Fury, the Absinthe, is $35. Okay, because it takes a lot of time to make.
Sure.
Hickory Mill corn whiskey. We also have a cherry wood corn whiskey, which we hope to make. Diamond cut vodka is also $23. There's Sambuca, there's Ouzo, there's several other variations, and then of course there's
a lot of licorice flavored stuff.
Yeah, and that's the reason they have to put so much sugar and anise licorice flavoring in it, is because it is so horrible, nasty, bitter that's how they have to hide the horrible taste. And it's the fact that it was, unpurified.
Sure.
This is the only liquor that the government actually tests to make sure there are none of those acetone, ketone type elements in it. We are the only people that ever got a 0 on that test. 0 parts per million.
Wow.
You're allowed up to 9. And most companies, that's where they are, because they still have to add the sugar and the licorice flavor. But since we figured out how to take all that out, we had nothing. This is actually the pure wormwood flavor.
What does pure wormwood taste like?
It's unlike anything you've ever had.
Oh,
that's why it's new.
Yeah.
It's earthy, but it's not woody.
Not woody.
Okay. Now I can show you why. We take all the wood out.
Okay.
We go through what they do when they harvest wormwood is they cut off a branch and stick it in through a mulching machine. So you're getting branch pieces as well as the leaves that we want.
Right.
So we found that in order to make this high quality product that we had to hand cull through it and take all those bits and pieces out. This is the good wormwood leaves, whereas this stuff is wormwood limbs and stems. And we have to separate them.
They look very similar.
Oh, no, look at them again. Let's put them side by side, maybe that'll make a better picture.
All right.
Like one looks like mulch, like you said, and the other one very coarse, and the other's very fine.
Very fine, yeah, I can see that.
I'm an industrial designer, industrial engineer. That is an industrial design. That is an artistic expression of function following form. After we proof it, then we turn on the machine. Pop goes on the machine, and the pump pumps the liquor into this. This is our bottling machine. And we have the whole table lined up with bottles, and we take bottles and we put them on this is called the sparger. And we press a button, and it blows all the air out and fills the bottle up with nitrogen. That way we don't get any oxygen in our product. Then the rest of the space, as you see, is we're going to devote to art. And this is what we want to, to announce that we have space to display. We won't be taking commissions. We're just here to help them out. If they sell something, we're very happy that it's sold. This is how the best way we could come up with, other than having an enormous sales staff, was to promote this idea, which is kind of unique, and hopefully will give us the sort of exposure that will then the liquor store will get calls for it, and then they'll say, well, we've had 4 calls for it. But I mean, they got to have a lot of calls before they're not just going to carry a liquor just because it's a West Virginia liquor. They gotta have somebody's gotta be asking for it. And we don't know any other way to get people to ask for it than to invite them in and have a taste. Once they taste it, I think they'll ask for it. And that's how come we know how to make what we make, which is whiskeys and absinthes and a vodka. We know what to do to make things have great flavors.